Tonight we're here for some more evaluation races around the Circuit Spa Francorchamps here in Belgium, around the Ardennes forest. I'm Little Blocks, and tonight I'm joined once again by Big C. Hello, Connor.
Yeah, hello everyone, it's good to be back in the commentary box in Little C action. We've got some of the best, finest drivers looking to join PSGL on no assists. No assists for the top 10. We've got 2 no assist grids tonight, so Owen's doing the first one and we're doing the second one, and we've got some real quality such as Blizzard, Faster Racer, and Tactician as well, who will be very strong. So yeah, should be interesting.
Yeah, I think Blizzard's going to be the one. Blizzard or Vasta are going to be the ones that really going to be the pace setters here in this lobby to see what they can do. Judging off last game, they were very fast, but who knows? It's a completely new game. We may see Vasta down the back, although that is very, very unlikely. But who knows? I think everyone's in now. 17
well, we've got
people.
17, yep, 17 is correct. So, oh, someone's just left.
16.
So, we'll just try and identify who left the lobby. It's a bit hard because I don't know the drivers, so...
It was a McLaren, Jordan.
Jordan, with
Dodgy
his quality internet as usual. So we'll just wait for Jordan to rejoin, and I'll get the stream up on the thing so I can rename it. So I'll just invite Jordan again.
Yeah. Long time since... When was the last time I actually jumped in the Combox? I can't remember.
Oh, I can't remember either.
Took a season break, a much needed break. But
yeah, and we've gained like 30 odd subscribers the last few days. We're up to 530, so thank you for the continued support. So let me just find R1, considering we've got so many streams at the minute. You know, it's 4 streams on at the minute. So
yeah. You should see that one where it's quite different. You'll see from the title. Just
yeah, and good to see Sullivan in the chat. Hello to Jaw.
Shane.
Okay, light up. Let's light up. Grid 2, light up. Let's go.
Finally. This is going to be a good little bench shot to see what I need to be doing. I've made sure I've purposely signed up for the last one.
Grid 2, let's go.
I don't mess up. Yeah, here we are.
What's on? Why? Yeah, I'm streaming now, and why are you sending me your fucking stream? Fucking idiot.
I'm just going to share the stream in the chat.
Good, and yet Jordan's complaining of Wi-Fi issues, as always. So let me just get the stream title. The fifth set of evaluation races. So yeah, struggling to speak.
How many do you have last game? Was it like 8?
Yeah, something like that. We're gonna have, I think, 11 in total. So we've got the FP ones tomorrow. So anyway, the title's been sorted, and we can look forward to some juicy action.
Finally, I haven't done any laps yet for the FP one.
No, I've done a few here and there, but I'm lacking a little bit of pace to where I'd like to be. But I'm probably looking a bit better than I was last game, and certainly the feeling's better, which is the key. So yeah. Hello to Callum as well in the chat, or a big fan of the Little C action. He's been requesting it for a long time.
We just need a bit of Aaron Collingwood in the chat, and it's
I do.
It's a big win.
Yeah,
soft, medium, everyone's got to go on softs. Is a rule to start off with. Anyone on the mediums, what happens to squad? What do they get?
They're meant to pit. Oh, you should pit on that one. If you do that, if not, then I don't know how we're going to judge you. We'll have to get you to do another race. You swine.
Oh yeah, so hopefully no one does start on the mediums and have read through the rules correctly. Who do you think is going to be the pace setter for this race?
I mean, there's a lot of talent, but as you said, I think the top 3 will be Blizzard, Faster Racer, then Tactician. That's my top 3 prediction.
Yep, Tactician, an AOR F1 driver moving across to the PSGL side this game. As well as
he's obviously racing for the Comrade team, TRG, so obviously a lot of quality, a lot of experience, and I think he's a bit more motivated because he lost his motivation at the end of last game, which is why we didn't see him in the PSGL event.
Yeah, I need to turn down the, audio, because it's killing my head.
Yeah, no worries, I'm just going to do a little bit of commentating alongside the Little Blocks for PlaySationGL, for app. PlayStation GL evaluation race. involving Blizzard, Vasta, and Caden Forbes.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
He's always one to get people tuned in.
Yeah, he loves having his name out there. He brings attention, does Mr. Caden Forbes, both in a positive and negative way sometimes. But
yeah, there we go. So, full attention. Obviously, a lot of new drivers, Edward. You know, we've got the likes of FRL Terra Racer, F1R Benny, I guess. Lewis is back, obviously. You know, little Lewis, one of your old mates. FPL Alex. Hello as well, and Table Clan, whose name rings a bell, but
yeah, he was in one of the divisions last year, F3. Went 21 laps on the set mediums round here to win the race. In fact, appeared at the end of lap 1 and pulled off a Masters class in the PSGL F3 grid. Is this Mark guy new?
Mark, where's Mark?
Mark CP99 in the Ferrari.
Another new driver. Not really heard of him, so it's good to see some new talent. And these are no assist drivers, of course. The assists have been banned, and obviously they're all looking to get into the tops here. A lot of competition
on offer. But anyway, I think the first man to start a lap is Vasta Racer in the Williams. So let's see him coming down into turn 1. Misses the apex a slight bit. Double up shifts up to 3rd gear and gets a nice little run out of turn 1 now. Tackling Radion or Eau Rouge, whatever you want to call it. One of the fastest parts of the circuit where you hold your breath in if you're in that real F1 car. Not quite on this game, but let's see, 205 miles an hour roughly is going to reach on this straight with the DRS enabled. It's going to be a 29.8 first sector for the German driver. Yeah,
not the best first sector from Vasta Racer. They did lock up slightly, which you didn't really get, the rotation through the corner and the traction out of it. So I think we've seen the top guys with 0.6 first sector. That's with Danny and Louis. So a bit of time for the German to find, but now through the no-name corner, easy to invalidate the lap, but he takes a lot of curve there and takes it beautifully. I think that's legal, it is, so very nicely done from Vasta Racers. Comes through P1 in gear 7, so much speed, so easy this game, Edward.
Yeah, I like it, although this track has not been a friend of mine for God knows how long. Hopefully it can grow on me this game with the extra downforce that allows you to turn in a lot more.
Yeah, I have to say Vasta Racer is on the limit, because some of the track limits, he was really on the edge. There's a 13-1 middle sector split, so yeah, Vasta Race is on a good solid lap. I think it's going to be a low 41 to kick things off, which is in a bad banker, but we'll see how he gets on through the final sector.
Yeah, now coming through Blanchimont, we see Max Verstappen overtake Marcus Ericsson around the outside here in 2015. Now into the bus stop chicane, braking around the 100 metre mark, down into 2nd gear. Takes a lot of curb down to 1st gear, up to 2nd now. A bit of wheel spin on the exit, but controls that very nicely. Up to the line is a 41.2. Very nice banker from the Williams driver there. I'm going to go to Furhan, who sets up 41.8, and Caden a 41.6.
Yeah, 41.4 for Jordan with a purple final set to Aero. Stops into 3rd on a 41.5. Kirax 41.6. So yeah, some strong lap times and Napsley very tight at the minute.
Table Clan 41.5. Not a bad lap from the man who was in F3 last year.
Yeah, that's not a bad lap. As Terra Racer does a 42.3, so not the best from him, but it is early in the session.
Yeah, I'm going to go on board with the former F1 driver Leon Bentley up to the line. It wasn't bad.
Midnight in the Ferrari, actually, so I'm surprised to see me in that car. So yeah, see what can Midnight do, the brutal democracy driver. As a tactician goes 2nd, as Midnight goes 3rd. So a good banker there for Midnight there.
Yeah, very close at the moment. The top 6 separated by just over 3/10 of a second. Top 9 separated by half a second. Very, very close at the moment. This thing is annoying me with the spectate. We have to go down, because usually on the last game you just press the name and press X, and so I'm missing quite a few.
We've got a choice of Leon or Blizzard.
I think I'm going to go with CRG Blizzard, one of the double F1 world champion on F1 2018. The Blizzard era, one of the most dominant eras of recent times in PSGL F1. I don't think we'll see anything like that.
I do agree. So a purple first sector there from Blizzard, but still not like the first sectors I was expected to see. So maybe people are running a little bit more downforce. As we've got Alamondo and Toby, the former F1 race winner, in the chat. So hello to those guys. So yeah, running on board with Blizzard, obviously probably one of the most talented drivers we've ever seen in PSGL history. So maybe this game he can really find a couple more attempts to challenge the consistent wins on the wheel.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm pretty sure towards the end of last game, we're being told he was barely practicing and was still showing some alien pace. So just imagine what he could do if he put in a lot of practice. He'd be generally scary, I think. And he is purple through the middle sector, 113.1. This is close to Vasta Race's time, I do believe. I just checked Vasta's sectors 29.843.2 compared to Blizzard's 29.843.2, so they're matching each other practically. They're really close to each other, these two. It's all about the final sector now. Break for the bus stop. He might have a little bit of traffic up ahead of him. Taking a lot of curb and then down into first gear, up into second. That looked a lot more controlled on the traction than Vasta Racer. Up to the line, it's a 41.153 and on pole by just under a tenth of a second.
Yep. Not about that there from Blizzard, but I expect times to be into the 40s as the track really ramps up, and yeah, we'll see how things progress. We've got another F1 winner, Francis McGinn, in the chat, so hello to Fran. So yeah, no surprises so far. Edward, I did predict that top 3, and it is the top 3 so far, but I think Midnight and Jordan will be quite content with opening laps, especially Midnight. So I was watching him earlier, and he was really struggling.
I was just on board with FPL Alex through Radion and Eau Rouge there, and the car just didn't look like it wanted to turn in, just had no turning, went straight over the corner, and that's an invalidation for the Red Bull driver. I don't think I've seen this person before on the PSGL sites, correct me if I'm wrong, unless he's under a different PSN compared to previous years. You know who this guy is?
No, I've not seen FPL Alex about, to be honest, so yeah, we're just got to see how we get. Some people can write their names in the history books. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
It's got to one of those dead periods during the session where people on outlaps or in the pit lane. Don't know who.
Yeah.
Go on board. NWS Caden Force, a man who's recently signed for the new Spanish team. I'm not too sure. Had a miserable season last year in PSGL F1, scoring only 6 points in the racing point, just about making the graphic for the PSGL top 20 standards. What do you make of his previous season, Connor?
Yeah, I think Caden was one of those drivers where he's got pace, but he couldn't really deliver the results. You know, I saw him in quite a few races, Edward. You know, he was running quite high up, wasn't he? Like, I think it was Brazil was one of them, Bahrain as well. And yeah, he just really failed to capitalise on his pace. You know, the pad was strong last game and he didn't really deliver. I think this game, it's fair to say the pad isn't quite there. We've seen Louis obviously set the times, but like Odems, Rafa, those sorts of guys aren't quite on it. So I think Caden, in all honesty, will be looking to more at F2 on this game, which is, you know, F2 is going to be very strong. You know, going to be £30 for the winner. So there's a lot to play for, but I just don't think, you know, Caden probably is lacking a little bit of pace. But, you know, let's see the next, you know, hour or so how he does.
Yeah, I do agree. We'll run on board with him for a lap. We'll see how he can do. I've watched Master Racer already.
Yeah.
We've got Aero just ahead of him, but I'd rather watch the Caden Forbes. See, the man who calls himself the boss man on Twitter. See, can he deliver for his crew here in Spa?
Exactly. So let's see what Kenny Forbes can do. I think the pad will certainly work well through La Source, so it's very key. Obviously, the engine braking isn't quite as OP on this game. And yeah, Caden probably a little bit wide and doesn't opt for gear 1 there. So interesting to see, you know, that different choice of gearing.
I do agree. Let's see now, up through Radion, and then Eau Rouge takes quite a tight line there. Didn't look normal compared to others. It looked like people stuck more to the middle of the track. He took a little bit of that curve on the inside, very risky because he can lose the rear. But let's see what he sets first set. 29.7. He's purple, so the second gear might have worked out.
Yeah, or maybe, you know, the pad traction. Yeah, credit to Caden there, certainly nailing turn 1. But this couple of corners, in my opinion, the hardest corners on the track. I already struggled to get the front end in. And I don't know about you, Edward, when you were doing maybe a few laps, but you know, I was really struggling through No Name especially.
You know how I felt, Connor. You know my feelings in this track. This track is not a good one to me, and I would certainly not show any love to it for the foreseeable future at the moment, unless, of course, there's some alien pace coming out of nowhere. A lap over Caden.
Yeah. You've got to get laps in, Edward. That's what it's all about. Getting laps in, learning the game, learning the tricks. As yet, Caden's invalidated, so that's how strict it is. But yeah, done and dusted.
Yeah, I think I'll go to Vasta Racer. He's 3.5 tenths up pretty much. This is surely going to put him in the 40s unless he completely bolts his final 2 corners here. The bus stop chicane.
A little bit wider. Yeah, a little bit wider on entry compared to Matthew Blizzard, but let's see what Faster Racing can do in the Williams. It's going to be a 40, surely it is. A 40.877 for the German. So yeah, great up there as Aero goes 3rd. Not bad from him.
I'm on board with Midnight at the moment, coming into the corner where Lewis Hamilton crashed in free practice, I do believe. And now through him, very
Jordan's 3
common
tenths
way.
up, sorry. Jordan goes second. So, yeah, good up there from Jordan. Oh, Midnight. Oh, he's invalid. He's 4 tenths up and he's invalid. Oh, unlucky.
Would have put him second. Where's he finding this from? So that's why you're telling me he was struggling.
He was struggling. I'm not even saying it. Mind games, but he was struggling. What can Mark C P99 do in this good air of Ferrari? Round the bus stop chicane. Oh, all sorts of oversteer there, but he's going to improve his lap time. He is. It's a 41.4 there.
It's quite close now. Leon coming through Blanchimont. I don't think he's on the pace, to be honest. I didn't really see his middle sector into that bus stop. Alex was first gear, and I don't think that worked for him nicely whatsoever. Leon up to line, it's going to be 42.0, which puts him 14th position.
Yeah, not ideal there for Leon, but you know, there's a long way to go. Anyone else?
Little Lewis coming through, just went through no name, and now into that's spinning round. Oh, we done well to hold that, to be fair to him. Very well.
Blizzard invalid his lap, so we'll go about him.
One boy. Oh my God, Alex. He's put. I feel like Alex needs to relax, calm down. He's pushing the car way too hard, trying to find too much time, I think, and just overdriving, which it's not what you want to be doing in these cars, because you're gonna lose more time than you're gonna gain if you're gonna try overdrive. Only 2 drivers not set a lap, Lewis and Alex. I do believe Lewis will box this lap. He might just finish the lap to get a time on the board. I don't know. Quite nice boxing.
No one else really on a lap, so interesting.
It's been your standout performer so far.
I think Taylor Clan. I have to say, I didn't really expect that from him. You know, didn't really do much in the last game, but you know, P5 among some really top names would be looking to be in F1. So yeah, Table Clan has to be the surprise, and obviously Caden Forbes down in P11. A bit disappointing, but there's one more run to go.
Definitely, Table Clan. Never heard of him until a couple of races left in F1 2019. Saw him in F3, it was decent, but he's up there with the likes of Blizzard, Aero, Jordan. Very strong time from him. Be happy with that. Now, of course, with the final run, there might be a bit more time to gain, as there's some Mercedes coming out in the pit lane of. It's this guy, I can't say his name.
Yeah, what the mark?
Yeah.
Hillu,
we'll call him Hillu. No, we won't. But
Hillu? Something like that, anyway.
We must be butchering it, but Furhan's just started the lap, I believe. Here we go, in the Williams, out of turn 1, the source. That looked like very nice turn 1, got it turned in very nicely up on the traction. No signs of oversteer, and now through Radion and Overage, very nice. And now open the DRS. You want to be setting about 29.7 first sector, 29.8 roughly. And let's see, up to the first sector, so 29.8. It says he's purple, which is not bad from him. Oh, that might be. Ooh, got away with that. That's lucky from him to get away from that.
Yep,
using a lot of the track there.
Now through this tricky off-camera corner, easy to understeer wide, and he does, but you know, gets the car moving. Oh, a little bit oversteered there, and it's obviously compromised the no name. So yeah, really, a good first sector, but struggling a little bit in the middle.
Yeah, now P1, that setup he is running is very aggressive. I think we're going to see him spinning out during the race.
Yeah.
See, it looks like he has to take multiple stabs at the corners to try to get it in.
I was getting Lance Stroll vibes there, not going to lie, when I saw him really sore at the wheel. But yeah, let's go see what the time says. Sometimes it looks a bit scruffy, but the time is what matters, and he's a 10th up, so yeah, not really the best of laps from him. I would pit if I was him, get a new set of boots on, because he got enough time. Well, maybe not actually.
No, he won't have enough time. No way, he's got to finish this lap. Unless we got a bit of a timing glitch. He's getting slipstream from the Renault.
Yeah. Will Tactician get out of the way, I wonder? No.
I don't think he's there on there's decent issues, I think. I don't think he was there on his screen, clearly, or unless it's just poor driving from Tactician. But up to the line, 41.7.
No, it definitely was poor driving from Tactician, and if I was the other guy, I'd block him on purpose. Yeah? Block him. No, is he going to block him? Nah, he didn't, but I would have.
My God, look how many cars on that straight. Look at that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. Look at that, they're all in one fat train with each other.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the full mini-map, and yeah, everyone wants the best of the track, best of the conditions. But is anyone on the lap? I think Tactician's on the lap, or isn't he? Yeah. Tactician.
29.8, sector 1 from him. And now
Decent.
down into this corner. I hate this one. Let's see.
Yeah, a lot better than a Ferrari racer there. A lot tighter, better movement through the corner and a better exit as well. So yeah, nicely done from the Renault. As it comes through the tricky P1 corner, obviously can spin you, but with so much downforce in this game, it really is an easy. You just chuck it in gear 7 and get it back up to gear 8. Easy peasy now.
What's this corner called here? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if it's not the Fanya chicane, is it? I don't know. It might be.
Don't
I'll
know.
just get the circuit map up.
He had a lot of understeer through that corner there.
Circuit map. Let me get the
He's
circuit
purple.
map up.
He's purple through the middle sector, it says, but I don't think that's right, to be honest, because it went straight away. I'll just check.
Yeah.
43.3 compared to Vasa's 42. No.
Yeah, it's the Fanya chicane and it's Stavelot for the one. Do you remember where Cablo crashed in FB that time? That one. Stavelot the one onto the straight. And it's Belgium one. So what can Tactician do through the bus stop chicane? Activates the DRS just now. Decent traction, but what can this Yoshi driver do? And it's third. So look how tight it is though. All those .1s. But yeah, a good lap. But I expect that to be beaten by a couple of guys.
Oh, got NWS Caden Forbes on a lap in the mechanic. Oh, that's gonna. Oh, it looked like he was gonna go off track there.
He needs to be careful here. Oh, he keeps it together.
Yeah, he's about 2 tenths down on Tactician's time.
Yeah, his middle sector quite poor actually. A 0.5 in the middle. Vastarated at a 42.9, so he's 6 tenths down on Vastarator's middle sector.
Clearly struggling in now. Onto the bus stop chicane. What can Caden Forbes do? Ooh. Doesn't elect for first gear like the other drivers there. Up to the line. 41.4, only 10th fastest for Caden.
Yeah, go look at this Red Bull. Benny, F1R Benny. He's really flying out there. He's 3 tenths up. He did a 0.6 first. Watch for Benny.
How's he done a 0.6 first?
I don't know. Maybe he's got some 1-3 wings on, but yeah, Benny really going quick out there. He did a yeah, it's a decent lap. Not quite fast to race middle sector, but if he nails like.
He's messed it up, surely.
He has messed it up, but I think he can. Oh, Curax! Fucking hell, he goes up there. What can Benny do? Benny! Benny goes second! Fucking hell, these people are popping out of nowhere.
Blizzard's done. Easy. Quality's done for him.
He's bowled it.
Oh, Jordan done as well. Fat slide through Puon. Not Puon, no name.
Oh, my.
What about Midnight? Midnight, very nice through no name. Really on the limit. They just about kept it on track. And now down into Puon. Oh, he could have touched that curb as he doesn't spin. Leon retires down in 14th place. Wilk, who's that ahead of him? The Red Bull. I think the Red Bull might be on the lap ahead of him.
Oh. So this tricky corner, easy to invalid if you run wide, but no, he's not. He's 2 tenths off. But there's 2 tenths could put him 3rd or 4th. Who's the Red Bull? Was it FBL Alex? He's really struggling.
Yeah, Vasta done 40.8. Vasta on pole at the moment.
Yeah, I think FB Alex has to get out of the way or be careful. It's midnight because I think it should be okay actually, as long as he didn't fuck it up. Decent. Through the bus stop chicane, what can Midnight do in the Ferrari? On the curb side on exit. Oh, hey, look how close it is.
Oh my god, table clan! What?
Out of nowhere.
Let me see this final. I want to 28-0 final sector. 43. Wow. Let me have a look at this Benny guy. Benny 29.6 first set. That is ridiculous. What?
I have to agree profusely. Crazy. Look how crazy close it is. That is ridiculous.
6 tenths separating the top 11. Yeah. Crazy. Oh my god, that really needs to put some serious practice in.
You do, because it's going to be like this, even worse on Monday, I think, the next Monday.
Oh god.
Yeah, my PB's a 0.1, so, but in the other lobby, I might as well read out the times. Danny 40.6, Sparks 40.7, Juice 40.8, Nuremberg 0.9, Timon 0.9, and Liam Yo 0.1.
Mad, so they would have definitely been on pole in this lobby.
Yeah.
So anyway, Vasta on pole with a 40.8. Second table clan, my star performer of quality. What a lap from him. Third,
Yeah.
Benny. Fourth, Curax, another good performer. Fifth, Jordan. Sixth, Tactician. Blizzard down in 7th. Midnight 8th. Aero 9th. Mark 10th. Caden 11th. Terror Racer 12th. Furham 13th. This guy 14th. Leon 15th. Lewis 16th. And Alex 17th. I do apologise to him as well, so I'm just not going to attempt saying that name.
Yeah, and looking at Midnight's time, he definitely bottled it. In the first, he did a 0.9, then the last set he did a 0.1 because he was on the curb. So Midnight could have easily been 5th, but, you know, a little bit disappointing, but it is very close.
He decided to use 3rd gear for the turning, which it was odd because I saw everyone using 2nd and down to 1st, which was...
Yeah.
Don't know, maybe Midnight not comfortable with the lower gears.
Certainly not, but very tight, and the race should be a big DRS train, really, in theory. They're on the same pace, but I think penalties, and obviously if there's any battling as well, will play its part, obviously.
What did Alfie say in the other one?
I didn't really see.
Oh no. That's not promising. It is loading in. Hopefully there's no lobby crash. I don't really fancy a restart. Make sure everyone is on the soft compound tyres or you'll have to box that one. And then pretty much you're going to do slipstream and make it very hard for yourself to gain time on those around you.
So yeah, starts in 30 seconds. At least got like a little counter. I don't know if I was there ever before, but... There we go. Oh, I'm on the wrong stream. Let's get the grid 2 back up.
Oh, God. Alright, well, everyone is ready enough. This safety's medium tyres there, but that's in the pit box.
Someone's bound to have done it wrong, Edward. There always is one.
Okay, hopefully there's not one. Everyone on softs.
Oh yeah, well done everyone. People who want to be an F1.
They've passed the first test of getting the correct tyre as well. It was just 7 had to get it right, and they all did. Now, who do you reckon's going to be the first one to spin?
I'm going to go for FPL, Alex.
I'm going to go Furhan, to be honest. That Williams was very unstable on his lap. Maybe even Jordan I might go with, because on his quality laps he looked like he was trying to wrench that car around and almost binned it in the barriers. That no name.
Yeah, I think... Mark Calamonda says in before everyone goes on hards, not mediums at the stop. But I don't think, nah, we should be okay, but it'd be funny if someone did. So yeah, interesting. Sable Clan and Betty, and even Curax. So Curax was quite average in F2 to be fair, and he's putting his name up in lights, up in P4, so this is an opportunity to get yourself into the F1 League or F2. You know, it's going to be a lot of big decisions have to be made based on these races.
Look at that, the predicted pit stop strategy. So for the one stop medium tyres, you'll be looking to pit around lap 8 or 9. The first time I've seen that this game, that pit stop, predicted pit stop. F1 Insights brought to you by AWS. For more graphics, I'm sure will come soon.
Hopefully we'll get some tyre wear graphics, which are completely wrong, like real life.
Yeah, yesterday Hamilton on like 70% when Verstappen's on like 20. But what was that all about?
I don't know, a lot of nonsense, but hey ho. And obviously, you know, the PSGL leagues this season are sponsored by Brutal Democracy. Our partners, our esports team partners, will be funding the leagues with £250, with the champion for F1 getting £120. I do know, a big prize for, you know, a big win, a big league.
Yep. Alfie done a 42-2 in the other race.
Oh dear. I think this one's just up. Maybe he needs the line back. Anyway, but let's see. This is a day. I think Master Racer will take the win. Because I just think Table Clan and Benny maybe will lack a little bit of race pace, but we'll soon find out.
Look at that. F1 Insights powered by AWS once again on your screen.
I'm not getting it.
They know who to give it to. Anyway, Vasta pulls into his grid slot. Alex, the last man, pulling into his grid slot now. Do you mind just watching the back in case there is any carnage? I hope there isn't. But who knows? I'm just going to get there we are, gaps up. So, the lights are on. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, it's 5. It's lights out, and away we go for the start of the Belgian Grand Prix. It looks like a good start from Table Clan in 3rd place. A Red Bull squirming Benny right down the grid. What's happened to him?
I don't know, I think he just got a little bit over eager on the throttle, but yeah, bad from Benny all the way down to 5th.
Mad, very, very mad. Alex glitching out there. Look at that. Table Clan has got a run on the German Vasta racer here. Is he going to use his overtake? Vasta using overtake. Table Clan just sitting in. Curax forward to behind Jordan trying to use overtake. Curax defending like mad there. Round the outside. Last year, I remember I was commentating and we saw lots of the naivety of that corner to Toro Rosso or Alpha Tauri, sorry, of Blizzard going around the outside. I think that might be maybe 2 warnings for Blizzard there because went over the curbs twice and looked like it was a bit off track for him. Who knows?
Juicy action on the first lap, a little bit of dicing between Aero and Terra Racer, but so far so good with a lot of people running wide. No, a lot of understeer in the Dirty Edward. I noticed Dirty Ed's actually been really, ramped up, I feel, in the races.
Yep, that was shown in the Zandvoort race at BDG, the BDG Trovo Grand Prix. People like Casper getting stuck behind the likes of BDG, V, Fabi, Midnight and myself couldn't find a way past on those hard tyres, those fresh hard tyres compared to those horrible old greasy tyres on those tracks.
Yeah, so people using a bit of overtake there, a bit from Vasta Racing, a little bit from Table Clan, but he's got a little bit more to play with Midnight overtaking Tactician there, so a mistake from Tactician, who I think his airs might be stuck, I don't know, because, yeah, unless they've used too much on the first lap.
Yeah, I don't know. Look at that, Benny, already a second behind Blizzard. He is really struggling. Really, yeah, he's just gone down to neutral.
Oh, maybe he's got an issue, I'm not too sure, but this is crucial, the DRS being activated on the next lap.
No, timing's all glitched for me. It says Leon's up in 7th. What's going on here? Everyone's ghosted for me. I'm not sure if I'm lagging out or...
No, it's the same for me.
These dodgy lobbies, so I will turn the thing off just there. That what's it called? The leaderboard up there on the left hand side off for now because it is a bit dodgy. But
yeah, I do agree.
Laster leading the way at the moment. Table Clan about half a second gap. Table Clan not doing too bad, keeping with him at the moment, doing a very solid job in the Mercedes car here.
Jordan and Curax. Jordan. Curax goes defensive, and yeah, these guys are just going to lose DRS, to be honest. Curax and Jordan are 2 of the most aggressive racers in F2 from last season, so no surprises there.
It's brainless, because they're going to be losing DRS, it's just going to be hindering their times for the evaluation that needs to get them up into the divisions. Lewis, 004, the first man to get a 3-second time penalty, but yeah, going back to this, battling like this is pretty pointless, to be honest, because they've lost DRS, I'm pretty sure, to Table Clan. Let me just get it up. Yeah, they've certainly lost DRS, and just losing too much time, which is going to cost them for their placements, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'd just like to say we've got now more viewers than Owen Wyatt, so that's great to see after a comment in the chat earlier. So we've got the most viewers for the Nichols D action, which is great. Well, obviously, we've got good viewers across all streams, actually, which is very positive.
Yep, look at this. Jordan.
Oh, Tactician's had an error.
Oh, Tactician. Not very tactical from him. He's off the track. And he's down in 17th, a miserable start for him.
Is his airs down as well again for you?
Yeah, I think he might have an issue with his airs.
Yeah, I don't know if his overtake button's stuck. I don't know if he's got that issue.
I had that on the beta, if you remember, around Spain. I was getting stuck in overtake, so whether he's had the same issue as me, I don't really know, but DRS is enabled now. And look at that Vasta race at 1 second clear. Curax 1.5 seconds behind Table Clan. It's plain sailing for them too at the moment, but here comes BDG, Jordan in the McLaren, gonna go right past, surely. There's no chance the Alfa Romeo is staying ahead of him, and he isn't. He is up into P3, BDG Jordan, and now can he pull away from the Alfa Romeo driver?
Yep, so interesting to see. Let's see how the airs is looking. Table Clan 52, Jordan 57, Curax 14 to the 50s now, and Blizzard down to 40%, so interesting stats playing on with me out on 70.
Yeah, look at that. You can just see Blizzard was struggling to close in through those high-speed corners there. So once again, Dirty Air really is kicking in. Look at that, Alex, 3-second time penalty, our second driver. I'm just going to go check Tactician real quick. He's got the overtake off now, so whether he had to try sort that out, I don't know, but got to wait and see, realistically, unless he was just using too much and end up just dying from it. Blizzard penalty. I said he got quite a few warnings in the opening lap, and a penalty on lap 3 of this race already, just showing how much more strict they are for warnings this game.
And according to Callum, that the stream quality is not quite as good on the other streams, so I think that's been reflected in the viewers. But as expected, Faster Racer, clearly the fastest man out on track.
Yep. Table Clan just dropping off a bit now. He showed very strong quality pace. Jordan 45-1 with DRS. I think that's a decent lap, is it?
Yeah, it's a solid lap there. I think without DRS, maybe the top guys can do that, but I think Jordan is looking good for second place here.
I don't think on this straight anyway, because he's a bit too far back, 7/10. Table Clan using DRS overtake through Aruja, which is quite risky because the rear end could just snap and your race could be over within a matter of moments.
Yeah, so Jordan didn't use any errors like the overtake on that straight, and he was 3/10 down in the first sector, so yeah, that's probably the difference with a bit of overtake, 3, 4, 5/10 depending on how much you do use.
Let's have a look now. Ooh, good move, Blizzard had to get that done. Kurax is just a bust for him.
Yeah, Kurax is a bit of a bust. I know people can do quality times, but it's about race pace at the end of the day, and we're seeing race pace from the likes of Jordan, the likes of Blizzard, really stamping down their authority, and be interesting to see if anyone else can really show some good race pace.
Yellow set as tactician again. I think he's sucking overtake again. Yeah, he's clearly got an issue with the overtake.
Yeah, he's got an issue. It's a shame, but we can always get him in another race. Hopefully, or just get him to do some GP mode times if needed. As Midnight picks up a penalty on lap 4 of 22.
I've seen 5 drivers pop up now with penalties.
Yeah, not ideal. Yeah, I think Tactician has got a big problem. A big problem.
Yeah, look at this now. Benny, I think Benny started to settle down a bit after his poor start and getting himself back on the pace here. Caden Forbes down in 8th, not doing a bad job, started 11th, and he's just following now. I think that's all you got to do in this. If you just stick in the DRS, you should be alright for a decent division, as we've got 32 people tuning in now, Connor.
Yeah, and we've got the iconic, the legend, Skeven in the chat as well, so hello to him. So yeah, interesting that Vaster's not really dropped Table Clan too much. Table Clan doing really well.
I'm just going to go to Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan looks close and he's got more errors to play with, so will Jordan look to make a move this lap? I think if he used overtake he would have got past, but next lap it will be. Yeah. Jordan should have gone for it, but I guess hindsight is a wonderful thing as Benny gets past Kurax. So yeah, Kurax looking to be a bit of a qualifying merchant so far.
Same last game. I remember always watching when F2 supporting Alfioli on his quest to win the F2 championship. You see Kurax up there a few times in quality, but plummet during the race, and that's what he's doing at the moment. He is plummeting as you see Benny's lost the DRS to Blizzard ahead of him. Well, he just gained it back actually. That's on very low. Blizzard on even lower amounts.
And it's also hard to really recharge it. Not really that many heavy braking zones to really save it up. But look at Jordan though. I think Jordan will be able to overtake on the next lap and have enough airs to pull away. So that's really good tactical play from the young Dutchman, Edward. Jordan doing really well so far, but there's a long way to go, of course.
Yep, lap 5 out of 22. Vasa Racer leading by just under 2 seconds. Dave Clan doing a solid job as tactician. Officially calls it a day.
A bit of a problem. Aero and Caden Forbes. Aero around the outside of Bunchy on Caden Forbes.
Oh, what a move. Lovely. Yep, I think Caden's struggling on sides. Yeah, look at that. Was just in 9% for the Ers there.
Yeah, I'll tell you who is struggling. It's Table Clan. He's really backing these guys up.
Yeah, he lost 4/10 to Vasta that lap. 4/10 in hindsight for one of the quickest drivers on the previous game. Doesn't seem that bad. Tactician's AI is coming out in front of these lot. Oh no,
that's not what you want. And Tommy had a glitch with the airs. It was stuck in overtake, so he had to retire.
Yeah, I've had that glitch.
Here comes Jordan, and will Blizzard's not close enough. Benny's got 6%. Yep, Midnight's got 60%.
Midnight's just not using it at the moment. You see Jordan, the young Dutchman, up into P2 now.
And he's got a lot of airs. He's got a lot of airs to play with, which is very good for him. He can really pull the gap with the pit stops coming in the next 2 laps. So if I was Jordan, bang in a good lap here, he could really set another good lap. So yeah, bang a lap, break the DRS, and just get on and try and catch Faster Racer.
I think if I was Jordan, I'd box this lap, to be honest. Try to get a little undercuts, even getting the DRS of Vasta.
A little bit early, I'd say, as we've got 2 more penalties. So yeah, I think Jordan really should just use up a little bit more airs and try and catch Faster Racer, because he's got a bit more airs and he can really break Table Clan and Blizzard. But yeah, Benny, 20% airs, really struggling. Midnight, Vassar trying to be a bit more aggressive, I think. He's got a bit of pace with this situation.
Yeah, he has to get past Kurex. Kurex is like he's like your Yarno Trilly at the moment.
Exactly, the cork in the bottle.
I was thinking of saying that, but I just couldn't remember the full saying. It's Leon Bentley,
so.
3-second time penalty.
Yeah, but I mean, compared to Leon, he's in the train, so I know it's not looking that great for him.
There's two separate trains. There's a Mercedes Sky train, and then there is the Benny train. Sorry, Jordan has broke that train now.
Yeah, I don't know if the interval gaps are actually that accurate, but it's hard to say. It's Caden Forbes pits, as does Terror Racer, but yeah. Midnight should look to use a bit more Johnson, make a move because he's right behind him. But on that curve, loses traction.
I'm just going to make sure they both go onto a set of meters because you never know with Jeff here with his strategies. They might just confirm without looking and then end up having to use set of hard tires. We've got CRG Blizzard now. Blizzard 6% us. Would he go round the outside? Table can moving. This is going to be an incident, surely. No. Oh, so close there. Blizzard with overtake still through the corners. Oh my god, he's going to go down the inside surely. Yeah, down the inside. Lay on the brakes from the AlphaTauri driver. They're still going to be side by side. And this is beautiful for Jordan. Jordan's got to use overtake now. He's got to get this gap. 1 second. There we go. DRS is gone for Table Clan now.
Yeah, brilliant news for Jordan. He's got the airs and he's got the gap. Further back, Benny doing alright, but Kurax is under pressure as his Aero slowly coming back as well. And we've got Amir in the chat, so hello to Amir as well.
Yep, now let's see how Caden for. I'm just going to get the gap to lead on Blizzard. 6 seconds on lap 7. Lewis 6 seconds now on lap 7. Just shows how strict these are. I'm just going to go and like get the leader intervals up, see what the gap is. It's 25.4. Leon another penalty. 25.4 between Caden and Vasta. So I'll just monitor that gap and see whether the mediums are going to start becoming a better tyre compared to the soft compound tyres. Yeah,
it will be interesting to see. And penalties galore, but yeah, as Table Clan boxes, he's boxed, as there's a few other cars in, and Midnight decides to follow in the traffic. So I don't know if that was a wise thing to do. Maybe we could have extended the stint by one. We'll see how the pit lane really. What happens after the stops?
Yep, I think maybe Midnight just follow them in so he don't risk losing DRS, to be honest, and just can keep himself in the slipstream. Let's see, where is Caden going to come out compared to these guys? He might be able to get an undercut here, Caden. Look at that, up to 6. It goes very deep into turn 1. Oh, he's going to come out very... Undercut work. He's done it.
He did, and he's got no airs, so... But good to him. Good for him, rather.
It's Mercedes fella.
Oh, yeah. Side out. As the VSR manager says, Vasta's controlling the race. And yeah, he really is.
Yeah, Vasta doesn't need to push.
No, he's got it in the bag. But what's going on? Benny, Kurax, Caden, Midnight, Aero, Terror Racer, Farron Racer, Lewis. So yeah, a few little battles going on. We've got the battle for the podium. Obviously, we've got this midfield scrap between the likes of Table Clan, Benny, Kurax, Caden, Midnight. Caden doing a great job, to be fair to him, and he's put himself in a good position to really get some good laps in now, and he's in the mix, which is good to see. But the situation not too good while Midnight has got the so Midnight really does need to make the most of it.
Yeah, I feel like Caden, I don't know, I feel like you just don't have the pace really as these guys. See, Benny, Benny, alright, he was not in the DRS originally, was he?
No.
How many penalties that Mark got now? Let me just check, because I've seen him pop up a few times. My god. 12 seconds already.
Oh, maybe he's used to regular corner cutting, as we've got BDG Jonathan in the chat on PC talent, as it were. So Vasta Racer, Jordan, Blizzard, and Leon Bentley are all in the pits.
I'm just watching Midnight now. He's got to get past Caden, I think.
Yeah, Caden's 100% slow.
In the mechanic, the man who wanted F1, he said he'd riot if he doesn't get F1. But at the moment, I don't think it's looking strong for him at the moment to get F1. I feel like he should be out of his depth, should I say. I don't know, you never know what the time's like compared to other drivers. Look at that. Blizzard and Table Clan. And Table Clan did get the undercut, but Blizzard's just going to wave bye-bye to him right now as he is back past once again. Look at that, Blizzard feels the need to defend to break the slipstream. Comes Curex.
Curex and Benny. Oh, side-by-side action into Lecom. Curex and the Red Bull side-by-side now through the right-hander. Great racing from these guys. No desync, no issues, and a little bit of rubbing there. So great racing there. Curex back up the inside into Le Bruxelles. Oh, and I think he's got the move done. So a nice aggressive move there from the Alfa Romeo. Curex up to P5.
Yeah, Benny almost losing the rear out of no name. Then Benny down another position. Where did he qualify? Second, was it? As Alex gets another penny. A miserable race for the Red Bull driver at the moment. He's down quite far behind 15th. It is what it is. See, Furhan is 2 seconds behind, not really gaining. I don't think he will gain just due to the DRS train. It's just too powerful to really gain around a track like this. See, Aero, one of the Dutch VRT drivers, has got to run on Midnight here. Midnight needs to be careful. He's using the overtake. Oh, we've got yellow to insect the two. And speaking of Alex having a disaster, he's had enough one. He's going to go around the outside through Blanchimont. Can he get a move done? Wow, he has, I think. Yes, he has. Good move from Aero. He's going to go down the inside of Caden as well. Oh, it's almost. Aero catching Midnight out there. Midnight being too passive on the overtake, and he's been punished for it.
Yeah, that's once when you sit behind people a bit too long. Midnight not making moves. Well, Aero caught him napping. Use the overtake in places where don't use it in sector 1. Use it in sector 2. Use it in sector 3 where people perhaps aren't using it themselves. So yeah, great from Aero there. And I think he'll look to make a move on Caden as soon as he can, because Caden looks as lowest out of this bunch for sure.
Yeah, he is just really struggling at the moment. Here comes Aero. Caden, if he was smart, I think he should let Aero go. Here comes Aero down the inside. He's got yellows in sector 1. Alex is out. We've got a racing point bin of Leon side by side here. They're just going to lose DRS. Aero's got to get this move done now. Lovely driving from the racing point driver. Can Midnight get through? Oh, I thought it was a safety car because Midnight seemed to let off the throttle quite a bit there.
He did indeed. So yeah, great from Aero there. Aggressive, clean manoeuvres. So good stuff from there from the VRT driver.
Vortex Racing team. A team who's lost quite a lot of their drivers in the last few weeks. But they should be on the mend soon. Rebuild the process, Big C.
Yep, I hope so. So yeah, Table Clan doing an alright job. 3/10 up on his fastest lap. So yeah, Table Clan, to be fair, he's doing a great job, hasn't he? He really is.
Yeah, I believe top guys are in 43s on the mediums. In race, so we'll just see what Vasa does here. I think maybe 43 is a bit ambitious. What is he gonna set a 44.4 pretty much? 44.391. Jordan keeping the gap. Jordan's doing a solid job at the moment. And Blizzard behind also doing a solid job. Table Clan just farming DRS off the back of the AlphaTauri driver. Smart. He's managed to keep himself within, and really it's going to boost his chance of getting into a higher division by doing this.
Yeah, 100%. I think Table Clan, the surprise of the evaluation races so far.
But let's see, is he going to maybe try punish Blizzard him? Try to go faster than that? Just going to sit back and wait. You see Benny on the back of Curax. Curax braking. Lovely. Nicely ahead of him. Aero in 7th just following, Midnight behind following. Furhan, he has gained a little despite not having DRS here, so maybe the dirty air is hindering these guys through the middle sector, which has allowed him to gain the time back he's losing without the DRS. Just don't know. Luke's just following there, he hasn't stopped. I don't know if that's glitched, but
yeah, the pace of this train isn't anything special, I have to say, so I'm not surprised if Furhan and then even maybe Lewis really closes in.
Yep, I mean, I think to be honest, Aero has to get past this. He's the quickest out of these guys here. I reckon he can get past them and get moving. To be honest,
yeah, I'd agree with that.
Got P2 in the penultimate PSGL Esports Cup round, didn't he? Around America, almost won.
Yep.
Missed out by 0.2 of a second. Almost picked up a shock victory.
Yep, and we've got another legend in the chat, Mr. Azim, Mugi Azim, asking who's going to suffer the most without the lack of racing line in F1. And I think it's fair to say Mr. Louis Welch, due to his lack of commitment.
Yeah, big Chungus. He's used, you know what? He's barely used no line this game, and I feel like just because of that. Look at 45.7 by the way from these guys. That's poor. I'm pretty sure compared to what some other guys are doing. But yeah, going back to Louis. hardly using O-line this game. He's going to get exposed, I think, in F1. I feel like he's going to be in the mid-pack, to be honest.
Yeah, I have to agree. And then comparatively, Table Clan obviously has DRS as well, but Table Clan did a 45.4 behind Blizzard, while the likes of Midnight, Caden are doing high 45s. So yeah, sorry, Table Clan 45.4, so high 45s for the guys further down.
Did you say someone was set at 43 earlier in the evaluation race?
Yeah, Onyx did a 43.7, I think. But that was at the end, where he was really going for it. It wasn't consistent, but I think he just went for it on the final lap. I think the overtake for the whole lap, or like using the maximum of it, is easily a good like 6-7 tenths. Especially if you got DRS as well. So, but still, Onyx certainly set the pace so far. I think Danny and obviously Sparks will be looking to topple that.
Yeah. Who do you reckon will be the biggest shock of the placement so far in like lower division wise? Who do you think?
I don't know. It depends how Bugatti's getting on in the other race, I guess.
Let's go have a cheeky gander, see if Owen's stream quality is good enough. Oh, it doesn't look good, but very pixelated.
Yeah, and that man wants to commentate on F1 Edward. I don't think we can have that.
Yeah, 13th at the moment, Alfie. Behind the likes of Darkbolt.
Understood. So, anything going on though? It's only running lap 13, so you know it's taking its time. But Table Clan doing a great job sticking with one of the best drivers in the business on the PS4 in CRG Blizzard.
He's playing this smartly, just using Blizzard for DRS. Like, I'd like to see what he could do with that DRS, but doing a great job. He might actually line Blizzard up for a move here, to be honest. He's getting really close with the slipstream. He's using overtake out of Eau Rouge a little there to give himself a bit of a boost.
Oh.
But here we go. He's gonna get past him. Table Clan.
He wants to make a statement. Yeah.
The two-time world champion passed by the man who was in PSGL F3 last season.
That's
Mad.
what we like to see. Table Clan doing bits. And I'm still get the F3 standings back up. And to be fair to Table Clan, he was in F3, but he did win both races that he did, so I don't know if it's a surprise per se that he's doing this well. Well, it is a surprise, but I mean, he's certainly got some pedigree. Maybe it's like the sparks of last 2018 to 2019, out of nowhere.
Oh, who knows? Who knows? I didn't even know Mr. CRG Sparks on 2018.
Yeah,
Showed
he was alright.
well.
He was alright in F3, but performed in the evaluation race to a decent level. I didn't never expect him to become one of the fastest drivers on the platform. I certainly think he can be the runner-up in the coming season behind Danny.
Yeah, I reckon if I was going to a top three, I'd say Danny, Sparks, and Casper. I think.
Yeah, I think Danny, Sparks. As it's from what I've seen so far, yeah, Danny, Sparks, and maybe Vasta race. So.
Oh yeah,
I think Casper is lacking a little bit of pace, and Onyx has the pace, but he usually has work on a Monday. And to be fair, he is a little bit more incident prone and bottle prone. So, but you know, it is early days, and you can't rule out anyone else because there's still hundreds of people still to do evaluation races. So let's just see how it all plays out.
Yeah, I remember Onyx last year looked like one of the favourites. Had a dominant performance in Australia, sorry, for the first round, winning by like 9 seconds, and then just fell off even further towards the end of the game. But who knows?
Indeed. So yeah, Jordan doing a great job, but he did pick up that time penalty, which is a shame for him. Will Benny and Curax have a bit more of a scrap? No, not quite. Arrows are sitting in Caden doing a good job as well, but Midnight dropping off slightly. So yeah, I think qualifying ultimately did play it smart. Some of these guys make a faster pace, but track position is quite important.
Yeah, definitely. As Lewis picks up another penalty, and you see now the guy Furhad and Lewis battling. They've lost themselves 9 tenths compared to people at Midnight, which is not what they need. I feel like Aero's getting hampered in this train. Oh, Benny! Big moment! And Aero can't get past.
He's all over the place. He's got pace, but he looks to be very aggressive on that throttle.
Yep, no one... Oh my god, yeah. And he's, look at that, he's lost DRS to Curax. I think Curax made a slight mistake as well. And Blizzard, look at that, Blizzard dropping off.
Fair play to Table Clan, doing a great job.
I was just praising him a few laps ago as well. He's gone and done that.
Yeah, not ideal, but it's about lap times. One by lap's not the end of the world, but still doesn't look good on the old resume. finishing P12, P11.
See, Caden doing a solid job in 7th place now, but lost DRS to oh no, he hasn't. Oh no, he was out at the second mark, so who knows? Look at that, Caden's got hardly any years compared to Midnight.
Midnight's had 40% plus for the whole race.
He's
Caden's
getting
under
used to
10%, so I think Midnight can make a move. He was a bit closer.
If he was a bit closer. Blizzard not getting anywhere near. Oh, look at that. Blizzard conserving fuel is on 78% now.
Yeah, a smart man. He knows he can't get higher than third, so he's just going to sit in and maybe go for a big fastest lap at the end with a lot of airs.
No, 7 laps to go of this this Belgian Grand Prix. Look at that. Lewis apparently on 20 lap old mediums. He's travelled into the future.
Yeah, a bit of a glitch. Bit of a glitch. So interesting stuff so far. 30 viewers, so yeah, thank you everyone for the continued support. Obviously subscribe to the PSGL channel. We've got more evaluation races tomorrow with FP, then we've got Thursday, Sunday and Monday with more races, so a lot of action to come. And obviously then we have the placement stream on Wednesday the 29th, so tune in for that for the live placement starting from our lowest league all the way up to F2 and F1, so that should be exciting. A long nights ahead, I guess, to get the placement sorted.
And there's nowhere to rush to for something like Love Island this time, so...
Yes, very true. It is Love Island season, but unfortunately, you know, the coronavirus has taken that away from us. And we've got the forgotten man, Jay Shatex, in the chat.
My old teammate. Back, need him back on Twitter. Need a bit more of his arguments, because he's very formal arguments. I feel like maybe he needs to start one with Mr. JP Greenwood, to be honest.
Yeah. We'll have a few debates.
And Midnight 44.9 that lap. That's a good lap from him.
Yeah, the times are really. Look at all the times, all coming down. But look at all these times. I think Benny 45.3 is a little bit slow, but everyone else setting some really good lap times. But look at that for Basse Racer, 44.3 with no DRS. We've got a bit of a move. CRG Blizzard up to P3. Basse will glan.
Yeah, Blizzard. I think might try. No, he's still got 75% as. Done this perfectly, Blizzard, in the Alpha Tauri. I think top 3 are going to be securing their spot in, I think, maybe the top division, it seems, Connor. Yeah,
I think the top 3 certainly. Table Clan will be an interesting one, though.
You know, see if you can Blizzard penalty. That's 9 seconds.
9. Yeah, it is. It's not ideal from Matthew, but he loves getting penalties. He loved it last game, and he's loving it even more this game.
Bit of a penalty merchant. I think. Oh my god! Oh, big moment for Blizzard. And he has just allowed Table Clan to catch right back up to them. As Benny gets another penalty.
Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. I'd be interested who doesn't have a penalty. Vast Race has no penalties. Table Clan has no penalties. So fair play to those guys. Aiden Forbes just has 1, so not too bad from him.
If they gain a little bit on Jordan, then Table Clan could get second. Mad.
It's a mad world. It's a mad ting. As Bentley picks up a penalty. And Leon Bentley picks up a penalty. Leon Bentley. Not sure I'm to win this race.
Down in 15th. If he had a spin off O'Rouge, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Let me look at his times. To be fair to him, he's in the 45s. So.
Yeah, we're fresh mediums.
Yeah.
Here comes Table Clan. Bliss is going to be sick of seeing this man.
I do agree.
CRG Blizzard passed by the Mercedes. I didn't see Table Clan's first sector. We're just going to ride on board with him a little, just see what he can do. As Lewis and Farhan are battling once again, but I haven't watched that. I just want to see how Table Clan does. Maybe go on board with Midnight Jail 13, one of the youngest people in PSGL, I do believe, Connor.
Yeah, Midnight, I think. Yeah, I think Midnight will be ruling the fact that he didn't really make any moves when he should have. Look at Aero. I mean, Aero's down 11, but when he was racing a bit further up, he really made some good aggressive manoeuvres. I think Midnight was just saving a little bit too much hours. I know he was a bit worried about his pace, but I think he's probably had faster pace, especially on the softs. He didn't really make the most of it, I do feel, at some points on the early medium stint. But I mean, we'll see the times afterwards. But yeah, hindsight's a wonderful thing, of course.
I think Vasa Race is going to be on the fastest lap here because he's pulled quite a bit of a gap to Jordan.
Yeah, and he's down to 17% earned. And it's interesting to see the times come down so quickly. Maybe because the fuel actually matters this game. There's a bit more of a fuel effect.
Here we go up to the line. It's not. No, it's a 44.9.
45.5 from Jordan. Table clamp 7.
But that DRS did contribute to that. DRS and overtake.
Correct. So the 45.3 with no DRS. So not too shabby.
Benny just about holding on to the DRS. Caden's sticking in that DRS as well. Caden's done a solid job. Fair play to him. Pad's really not at his greatest in this game, but he's done a solid job to keep himself within the guys here for P6 and 7.
Yeah, he's done a solid job to get up there. You know, he made the undercut work, and he's, you know, fine, some respectable paced, you know, level guys. Maybe not F1, maybe back towards F1 or top F2, I'd say, at the minute. But obviously, we need to analyse everything when the time comes. But you know, you can make your own conclusions, I guess.
Yeah, let me just have a look at his times. We'll let the stream see what Mr. Caden Forbes is doing.
Oh yeah, and also on lap 20, you just go through everyone's times as well. Like,
I'll definitely go through it, each one at the end as well.
Yeah.
They're not bad. Low, the last couple laps, low 42, low 45s from Caden. Not too bad. As he goes wide through P1 and gets himself a penalty. The praise I'm giving him, he always gets a penalty. Just need to be quiet now. I was praising Aero, and look what happened to him. Commentators curse, be anything, mark another penalty. This man needs to be careful. I'm pretty sure he's going to end up getting disqualified. Actually, he went quite a while without getting penalties. He's on 15 seconds now. As Jordan, oh god, oh no, he's lagged out with 4 laps to go. And Jordan in the mud. His internet giving way. And he's going to be giving away second place as well from that.
Agreed. But at least we've got enough data on him, other than his internet not being good enough, as we sort of already knew. But hopefully he can fix that. Because in F2 I don't remember it being an issue, so...
Well, I'll go through his times now just so you can see...
Yeah, no, just go through them all when you do it, like, later on. So it's easier.
Table Clan is going to be up to P2. Solid job from him here. As Jordan rejoins him, can you get in this car ahead of Table Clan? I don't think he can. We'll see.
Yeah, as Brett points out, Table Clan was catching at the time, but obviously having Jordan no DRS, so that was inevitable.
I got punished last game severely without the DRS, if you remember.
Yeah, Table Clan has been very, very good. And yeah, Edward, I do agree. Sorry for interrupting.
My time's just gone completely. Yeah, no
what do you mean? What's gone?
No deltas now. The intervals just died. Maybe someone rejoining breaks that.
Oh, it's not ideal.
You have to use the track map and have a look. I think Midnight is... Wait, what happened to Benny? Benny's lost 2 positions to Caden and Midnight. And now this is going to allow Midnight to get past him. Midnight's surely going to get past Caden.
Oh well, he's seen his rear end, that NWS car, the McLaren. He's seen enough of it for the whole thing. Yeah, so, an interesting that Aero still got the fastest lap, down in P11.
Yeah, he was doing a decent job until that spin, but not doing too bad. Let's see if Midnight now stick on board with the Schuderia Ferrari driving the number 16 car of Charles Leclerc. And then he got outperformed by his kicked out teammate Sebastian Vettel on the weekend. People thinking Charles Leclerc is going to carry that team. Are in for a big shock in the future, I think.
I do agree. Profusely, as Jordan looks done, but as we said, we've got quite enough data on him, to be fair, which is good to see.
I do agree. Let's see now. Midnight just hasn't got the run out turn 1 compared to Caden.
Yeah, he doesn't. Caden might be on 9%, but it doesn't really matter.
Blizzard got past Table Clan up into P2. Right, he's not going to be keeping that P2, of course, due to time penalties. I feel like Midnight's just got to get a bit more ballsy on the brakes. Maybe try catch him out somewhere. I don't know, but Jordan has rejoined again now. Let's see if he breaks the intervals again.
Oh, and we've got FPL Alex in the chat. Alex, what happened?
Is it like a difficult race for the Red Bull driver? Oh, there we go. He's gone again. Now that's going to be an issue for F1 if he's going to get
Exactly.
into it.
I do agree profusely. We'll have to have these conversations. So I think Blizzard is pushing hard. What sort of times is he? Yeah, Blizzard 8/10 up, Edward.
Using all his eyes, purple as well. And I think Barton's going to react to that in the next lap. Jordan rejoins again. For the third time, fourth time in fact now. See what Varsa does, because Varsa looked like he's used a lot of his eyes.
Yeah, well, Callum, if you want to help me run it, then yeah, maybe. What can Blizzard do in the AlphaTauri? Or Tauri? And it's fastest lap from CRG. Blizzard a 43.9, so Onyx at a 0.7. But I'm not sure if he did have DRS yesterday, so good luck there. There's 2 laps to go.
Yep, and it is confirmed if when someone gets back in their car, they break the intervals, it seems. Briefly, but then they do come back.
Yeah. So 2 laps to go.
Hopefully Jordan doesn't do anything stupid now. He knows he's got the times, the times are there. Just if I was to just don't ruin others now, to be honest.
Yeah, I do agree profusely.
Midnight just not close enough whatsoever.
Nope. And it's been like that all day.
Dirty air, dirty air.
Caden's fast in the right places. But Curax did a great job, to be fair. You know, he was struggling on those softs, but I think on the mediums he looks a bit more assured.
I do agree profusely. We haven't had to see any naivety yet, Connor, in this race. Lewis now on 32 lap old mediums according to this game.
Yeah, I think we've got a lot of the guys want to be in F1 and F2. I think like maybe the top 11, top 12, even more will be looking to be in the top 3 leagues. So I think we've got a lot of quality on show.
I do agree profusely. Fairhand has dropped off massively though. That was 2 seconds, 1.8 at some stage. Now it's 5 seconds. Shows how important DRS is to people here. And at Midnight, I thought he was about to use overtake. Somewhere different, but he is certainly a lot closer to Caden, who is letting his battery recharge just a bit, but not that much. As we start the final lap now, VSR Vasterator, easy for him.
Yep, comfortable as I did predict it be Vasta Racer, but obviously Table Clan. A surprise, a big surprise, which is what we want to see from these races.
Yep, here we go, look at this, Midnight's closer than ever now to get him. He's got to get him right out of turn 1.
Yeah, if he doesn't get him now then there's issues.
Yeah, I think he will. You see now, up through Radion and Irish Caden, a bit wide there. And he's got to. Surely, he's got to wave goodbye to that Husky chocolate sponsor on the McLaren car. He's moving 4 times in that straight. Bit over dramatic, but gets through.
A bit over dramatic indeed. At least Midnight now can really push on and get a good lap on the board, a good final lap.
See what he can do. Maybe can he steal the fastest lap? Be a very good lap if he does. Vast pushing, I think.
Yeah, Midnight needs a big lap and he's just fucks it up a bit. So.
The inexperience of the young 13-year-old really kicking in there. Jordan just following. I'll just go on board with Vasta Racer now because he's controlling this from start to finish. No challenge really.
Yep, as expected, Vasta Racer is the class of the field.
And who did you say was going to be third? You said
Tactician, I think.
Yeah, Tactician.
The issue and obviously easy to invalidate in quality.
Abraham is your man.
Aero's not got a penalty.
Oh god. Nice. Anyway, here we go. Vasta Racer. Easy for the Williams driver. Wins his spot. Takes a 44.6 final lap. The win. Blizzard will cross the line in second. But that's going to be about 4th, I think, maybe. Kurak sliding out the final corner. Can he get ahead of Blizzard? No. What about Midnight? No. Caden? No.
Yep, so Forbes in 6th, Jordan, Benny, Ferran, Lewis, Aero left the session, so he's P9. Mark in P13, the Salute, and Leon Bentley. So yeah.
I'll just go through all the times now.
Right, let's see. So yeah, I think it's quite clear to see Vasta Racer, the class of the field, what Table Clan, the driver of the day. Stand out, a big surprise.
Yep, very good job from him there. I didn't get all of them. Right back. But I can go on to the race director anyway. I've got the first 2 here. Don't think you really need to worry about fastest or fastest times, to be honest.
Yeah.
Driver of the day, judged by this, is to NWS Caden Forbes. The boss man from London, as he's known.
Yeah, you did an alright job.
Look at that, here we go. Receiving his winner's trophy. Yes, Master Racer. Not going to be his first win in this game. There's many more to come, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to skip this because I want to get the times and then finish my dinner. So hopefully no one readies up. We've already got Vasters, Blizzard. My God, a lot of warnings. Yep, there we go. Midnight. Caden, low 45s to mid 45s all race there.
Yep. Not too shabby.
God,
20 seconds.
Oh, fuck. I'll just go through it quickly and you can slow it down.
Yeah.
Oh look, it's reset. It's reloaded itself. We got more time, but yeah. My God, Lewis, absolutely shafting. Mark, my God, load of penalties for him. Mate, this guy got a warning almost every lap.
They keep resetting the session end, which is good.
good. Leon not as bad. Leon with a few penalties though, and then FPL Alex. This man, he had 12 seconds on lap 9, like halfway through lap 9. And then Tactician, he didn't really have a chance to be honest with the overtake being stuck. And yep, that's all the time's done. So I believe we can end the stream. So thank you for joining, Connor, and thank you for everyone tuning in. That has been race 5 or 6 of the evaluations. Master Racer, your easy winner. It's good night from me. Come on, end. End, will you?